Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the best season 4 settings in chapter 6. These settings for controller, I have actual aimbot to have aim like this. Mechanics like this. And to be winning every single game. If you guys want to support me, make sure to subscribe and watch the video to the very end to help me get monetized. I need the watch hours. Without further ado, here are the settings. I'm gonna hop into these settings real quick. We're gonna start off with graphics. By the way, this is for console. For PC, you can do some of these settings, but some of these, there's some settings that on PC are not gonna be on here. So for brightness, we got 146. Brightness, yeah, it's like kind of for preference as well. You have a 1.0 to 1.0 to interface contrast. We got Tritanope, I don't know how to say that honestly. And we got it at level at 7. The game's pretty bright and stuff. It looks pretty good for me. Motion blur is off. User interface parallax, I don't know how to say that, is on. Just keep that on normal. Show FPS on. Report performance stats disabled. Alright, let's go to audio. Main, max, music. Alright, let's go to audio. Main, 100, music, 80%. All of these are pretty preference, they don't really matter that much. Voice try, I have it 70% because there's like sometimes little kiddies screaming at the top of their lungs. Yeah. Cinematics, picture-in-picture, yeah. 3D headphones, I have that off. Sometimes it gets a little distracting. If you like more of like a sweat instead of an immersive game, I would recommend turning this off. But if you want more of like an immersive feel, you could turn this on. But I prefer it off. Subtitles, I don't really care about that. Visualize sound effects, that is on. Helps me. I feel like everyone should have this on, guys. Shows like where footsteps or shots or chests or anything like that. Alright, we're gonna go to voice chat. Everybody always on. Yep. This is pretty self-explanatory. Text reporting, often possible. Filter, mature language. I guess I don't have that one. Oh yeah. Yep. Text chat. Everybody. Yep. Basically, pretty simple. Alright, we got region one's on auto. I'm in the east. Got English. I'm saying toggle sprint. Auto open doors is off. Main activation. I do hold jump instead of hold forward. Hold forward is like really buggy. I'm not gonna lie. Hold activation. I just press jump. Same thing. Hold stop pickup. I also do this. This is like if like you want a gun. If you let's say you only have one gun in your inventory and you want to pick up a gun and just swap it. If you hold the pickup button, it'll just trade guns and you only still have one. It'll be the other gun on the ground. Toggle targeting off. Mark damage on. Auto pickup weapons off. It's like for like mobile players. Swap fire for button. Pump. Yep, on. Preferred item slots. Mine is just like from closest range to farthest range, and then I have like my utility and then my heals or whatever. So shotgun, AR, utility. You can probably put a sniper or whatever. I like to do double heal, but yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, go down. Building, reset building choice, I have that on. Oh, auto sort consumables to the right, that's also on. Y'all should turn that on. Reset building choice, that's on. Turbo building, y'all gotta have this on. If you don't have this on in the big 25, what are you doing, bro? Bro, who uses it? Well, I'm not one of those little e-boys. Alright, disable pre-edit option, I have that on. Like pre-edit is like, if you're like a trio, sometimes it's helpful that you go into the players, but I don't really do that. Auto confirm edits to both. This is really helpful whenever you need to edit fast and reset it. It's really helpful. Y'all need to turn that on. Contextual tips. Oh yeah, it's like tips, I guess, on, but I don't really know why. I should probably turn that off. Yeah, turn that off. Okay. Turbo delete. Oh yeah, that's on. It's used for creative. Tap to search, interact. Yeah. Minimum field of view. Maximum. Yeah, just max. I don't really know. Emotes, music. Both of these on. Record replays. If y'all like complain about lag, it's not that big of a difference to me. I'm on Xbox One. If y'all want to like have like less delay, I would do this. My delay is not that bad, surprisingly, on Xbox One. But I do this for like sometimes for videos, because if I want something cool and go back to replays, I can use it. If y'all like aren't a content creator or streamer or anything, I would recommend turning this off unless you like to have like cool like POVs or something. But if you can like load into it, like right before you load into a game, if you want to record replay, then turn it on. You can turn it back off later. Creative replays, yep, I have these off unless I'm like recording a skit and creative or whatever. Sleep mode, I have it on never. I don't know, it's just weird. Mini map. Alright, we got HUD. Alright, let's go all the way up here. We got reticle on, yes, obviously. Show spread off. Show recoil first person. I don't really play first person, but I guess it's kind of helpful. Damage numbers, I have it as a list instead of cumulative. This is where like they stack on top of each other. Cumulative is where it like automatically adds together. Mine is a hit only. Damage number scales, mine's on max. I don't know, I just feel like I'm doing better. Scale I have on mine on 85%, so it's not too blocky, but it's also like, so you can see it good. Everything else is on. You should have everything else on except for like target. All these should be the exact same. You shouldn't see any blue, which means it's like different than the original. Alright, keyboard and mouse. I have these just to random numbers. I kind of like to put it at lowest for everything. If you don't play keyboard and mouse, just make these all like the lowest, so like for like no delay. But that's pretty much what that is. You don't really need to about that. Same with keyboard things. I don't really play keyboard and mouse, so I'm saying I'm just using this keyboard right now to like show it faster. But yep, but I'm saying. And the moment you've all been waiting for, my controller settings. All right, let's go. Let's go back up here. Sorry guys. All right. All of these are the same as normal except for build immediately builder pro. I have that on. I'm saying edit hold time, make this the lowest. Simple edit. You have everyone make all these the lowest. For my reset camera actions, it's pitch. Some people do both. I don't know. I kind of like it to for pitch. Okay. Reset camera time 0 or lowest. Vibration feature I have off, bro. That's just so annoying. I don't know who likes that. Quick open, custom only. Show diamond delay, it's lowest. Slot 2, off. Both, I'm saying. Mine looks 77 and my aim is 5. I mean, if these settings are too fast or too slow, you can make it just a little below or a little after and get used to it and then like finally change when you're done. By the way, these are not going to instantly make better. You're obviously going to have to practice for a little while. It might feel uncomfortable once you get to the use of it. It'll be good. If these are too slow or too fast for you, these work for me 1.9, 2.0. Hey, make sure to never keep these the same. You want to have edit hold time or the edit sensitivity a little higher than build because these are two completely different things. You might think they're the same thing. Trust me, if you edit faster than building, it's a lot better. So many of the biggest pros do it. I would recommend doing that. First person, I have 100. Use advanced options. Make sure to turn this on. This is really helpful. Alright, I'm gonna scroll down a little more. My horizontal speed is 50, vertical 50. Some people don't use boost. I think it's like boost if you need to like do a flick nice. I like 4%. You could do like 2 if you want. Instant boost when building. I turn this on so it instantly boosts so you can have a flick. ADS, I have 17. Y'all can make it lower wherever the preference, but this is like how I like it. You can try it out. Play like a couple matches. Boost, I have 2, so it's a little less for like a flick. Turning boost ramp time is 0.05. Scope multiplier 100 or 1.0 whatever. Look damage time 0. Yep, I'm saying. Input curve is on linear, and obviously aim assist max. I'm saying I gotta get those beams. Copy basic settings, just like leave these alone. Left stick dead zone. I would recommend doing it to the lowest. Bring your dead zone to the lowest and slightly tapping your controller. If you stick yourself on any of those, make it like your dead zone 1 higher until you have no stick drift. Lowest it can. And they recently, Fortnite added this new setting for left and trigger release, like how far you have to press on your trigger for it to like activate, I guess. I like to keep mine at 15 so I don't accidentally do it, but it's also pretty fast. Still stick, get these on, keep that on. Alright, and now for my keybinds. Guys, I would keep in mind that I do play with 4 paddles, but that does not mean you have to keep in mind that I play with 4 paddles, but that does not mean you have to have a controller with 4 paddles. If you have a controller with just 2 buttons or anything, this is what it's mainly optimized for, 2 buttons or paddles. I would totally recommend getting a controller like that. It is a really good investment. I improve my game so much. If you don't play claw, I would say get buttons or paddles. Buttons are really cheap. You can get some controllers for $30, $40 cheaper, more expensive. They're really good. I can show a few good options on screen right now. These are all amazing choices, guys. There you go. Alright. Controller binding sets. Make this custom, guys. You don't want to have that to like the other ones because those like suck. Jump, I have A. I'll do my button ones because some of y'all don't have paddles. My right button was jump and my left one was crouch and slide. And then on I have two paddles of the same, and then the one on my right is bullet bills, and the one on the left is pickaxe. I don't really use them because I'm not really used to paddles because I got it pretty recently for my birthday. But I would recommend for the buttons. Okay, crouch, make that. I like mine for right analog stick, trust me. And then I have jump as that instead of like right stick, because we're gonna see what right stick is used for later, because it's really important. Sprint, it's left stick. So guys, if you play edit as like B or A in the Big 25, dude, what are you guys doing? Guys, come on. You either have to have left stick or right stick. Every single professional Fortnite player uses either the left or right stick. A lot of people prefer the left stick. I just switched to the right whenever I first started off, and I got used to it the fastest. So my sprint is whatever. Let's say your edit bind is right stick, then that means your left stick should be sprint, and vice versa. If this one is edit, then this one should be sprint, the right stick. So yeah, this is sprint for me. If the other one is edit, then that should be, yeah. Fire, same. Reload, keep this empty. Reload, that's X. You can just look at these buttons for y'all. I'll just like go down slowly. Next weapon, same. Pickaxe, same. Leave some of these empty. Place marker, it's the left analog thingy bobber. Toggle scope is the top plus thingy. Sprint as well. Make sure to keep this empty so you don't have to have any hold edit times for your controller. Also make this left analog stick for change material, that's what I use. Right analog stick for rotate or repair. Trap, that's X. Wall, the build placements are all the same. Toggle map, that's on a different one though, don't worry about it. Toggle inventory, up, emo is down. Switch mode, that's like to pull out your builds, make it this B. Repair building, yeah, I already used some of these edits or these binds, so you don't want to put them in twice. Most of these are empty. Select your edit, I'm going to make it RT, and then reset. I like to keep it the same bind as my edit bind. So if your edit bind is left stick, then use like reset as your left bind. Sprint auto run, just keep that the same. Yep, same things. Edit building. This is the only time you want to like put in your edit bind, and it should be right here in the edit area. All the way down, this is all empty except for emote. Toggle map, that's what I use. These are all pretty self-explanatory. Probably all use the same settings for these. Boost, it's like just flying, none of these really matter that much. This is all preference basically. Yep, same thing. So we're gonna go over here. These are pretty self-explanatory, and also like just however what you feel comfortable with. You don't have to do the same. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really appreciate every single one of you supporting me, guys. If these settings do not work immediately, you can adjust them however you want. But make sure you guys like the video and subscribe, and comment down any questions or concerns you have down below. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a good day. Peace.